Hi everybody, it's Marty from Bumbles and Fairy Tales and my tiny little assistant Sammy. We're here to show you my June book haul. It's been a while since I've done a video. I think the last time I did a video I mentioned that I was going to show you guys what I got at BEA, but I never got around to doing that video, and a lot of the books I've already either shelved or I have shared with other bloggers and reviewers, so that's not going to happen. But if you have any questions or want to ask what was in there, I'll be happy to ask away. So I'm going to start with books that I received for review this month. Okay, so I received 2 books from Source Books Fire, and the first book is The Girl Who Never Was by Skylar Dorset. That cover is just gorgeous. And this is about a girl named Selkie who's turning 17. She's not allowed to celebrate her birthdays or reveal her birthday until she does reveal her birthday to somebody, and turns out she's a half-fade princess, and her mother wants her dead. And that's not spoilery because it says it right on the back cover and I just read it, so I just started reading it. I'm only like maybe 4 chapters in, and it's pretty good so far, so I'm really looking forward to really getting into it. The next book that I received from Source Books Fire is called Some Boys by Patty Blount. And this is about a girl who's kind of like, I think, an outsider. And she accuses the town's golden boy of rape. And this is, I believe, the aftermath of that. It seems like everybody doesn't believe her, and you know, how could the golden boy do such a thing, and they call her a slut and a liar and so on. But there is somebody that does believe her and wants to help her, I think. All I know is that the author is amazing. She's an amazing writer. I read her book Send, which is a book about a bully, from the eyes of the bully. And that book just blew my mind. I never really thought I would ever find any compassion for a bully, but the way she did it, the way the story was, it also took place in Long Island, which is where I live, so hearing and seeing all the places, it's so realistic. I mean, it was just, her writing is amazing. More people need to know about her. She also did a second book, which I have, but I haven't read yet. It's called TMI, Too Much Information. And this is her 3rd book. So you should definitely check her out. If you really want realistic contemporary, this is definitely your author to pick up. Another book that I received for review comes from Macmillan, and it's called Shipwreck Island by S.A. Bowden. This is a middle grade book. This is about a girl whose dad remarries, and now she has to deal with her stepmom and 2 stepbrothers, and they go on a family vacation, and they go sailing for a few days, and I believe they end up shipwrecked on an island, and they have to, I guess, survive and things, and the cover is just really pretty nice. And this is also for a blog tour, so I can't wait to read this probably next week and get my post up. Another book that I received for review is from Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. That's a tongue twister for me. It's called Adam by Ariel Schrag. That's the cover. And this sounds absolutely hilarious on so many levels. It's about a boy, an inexperienced teenager boy, who goes to stay with his older sister, Casey, in New York. Casey is, I believe, a lesbian. His sister's a lesbian. And he's hanging out with her and her gay and lesbian friends. And he, I think, falls for a girl, but she's gay, so he makes pretend to be a transgender. Definitely funny, and definitely a spin on what's been going on around there. It hits a lot of issues that are going on in society, in the world right now. It sounds like a really different, unexpected kind of like love story, I would want to say. There's a quote here that's saying that it's like Adam in Wonderland. So the cover is really cool, and it's definitely different, definitely something out of my realm. but I am really looking forward to it, and I did start it, and it's from his point of view, obviously, and his voice already is just, he's captured me, so I'm really looking forward to getting into this one too. Another book that I received for review comes from Bloomsbury, and it's a paperback called The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I have seen this book cover around a lot. I've only heard really good, epic things about it. I just never really knew what it was about. I thought it was more of an adult book than young adult, but I guess it can go either way. I'm not sure. But it sounds like a futuristic dystopian, maybe? It says the year is 2059, and Paige is working in the criminal underworld of Scion, London. Her job is to scout for information by breaking into people's minds because she's a dream walker. It sounds amazing. That's all I really needed to know to get into this. The publisher is doing like a read-along reread for this book in August, right before the second book is due to be released, which I think I have. The Mime Order. And I'm really looking forward to it. So I don't know if I'm going to wait until August for the read-along. I think I might just go ahead and read ahead of time because it sounds really good. And the last book I received this month for review is came from Random House, their Crown Publishing house, and it's called The New Colored Pencil by Christy Ann Kutch. I used to do a lot of pencil drawings back in the day, and I've been doodling somewhat again lately, and I saw this and I thought I'd give it a try. It's definitely not for like beginners, but it really does give a lot of insight with the new color pencils that are out there now. A lot of them are waxy and things like that. And I won't get too much into it. It's not like book, but it's really good for those that are somewhat in the know on how to use their materials. And there's some new techniques in here, and I'm excited to give them a try. I also received some swag this month. The first is from OMG Berlin for the 57 Lives of Alex Wayfair, and I adore the Talk Nerdy to Me sticker. I don't have this book, but I'm wanting to pick it up, so I'm hoping I can get this in my cart the next time I place an order. And I also received some really huge postcards to share. It's called Forbidden by Kimberly Griffiths Little. This is absolutely gorgeous. It comes from HarperCollins. It sounds really good. It's being said that it's like a dark, exotic thriller in the land of mystery and intrigue. So I'm really looking forward to getting to know this book and author a little more. Sorry guys, my little assistant needed a timeout. So, alright, the next few books I either received as a gift or through a book trade. First, Jen from Reading with Pugs sent me a huge box that she was unhauling, and I got to keep 2 books out of the bunch. And my sister got a few books, and sending a few books down to a friend in Florida, and the rest were giving to a teen who is looking to build her library, and she swears she's gonna share with her mom too. So these are the 2 books that I kept from that pile. And the first one is The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. I hate to admit I have not read a Neil Gaiman book yet, and I'm really excited that I finally get to read one. And it's super thin too, so it looks like it might be a quick read. The next book in that pile that I kept is The Eternity Cure by Julie Kagwa. This is book 2 in the Blood of Eden series. I just finished reading book 1, so this came at a perfect time. Now I can read book 2, and hopefully by then, when I'm close to being done with this, I can order book 3. These next 2 books I received in the book trade. So the first book that I got from that site is Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins. I loved her Hex Hall series. I didn't get School Spirits yet, but I've heard nothing but really good things about this. supposedly that it's really funny and that there's a paranormal twist to it, so I can't wait to read it. And the cover is so pretty and it's got that buttery feel to it, so it's gonna look pretty on the shelf. And the next book that I got as a trade is Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. I have not read any books by her either just yet. I think she wrote Descendants, which I've had on my wish list for like forever, so I'm hoping I like this, and then I'll probably pick up the other one soon. So, and the cover. Lovely, lovely book covers. Okay, and the final 4 I purchased myself, and of course the ever famous Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo, the last book in the Grisha trilogy. I got the exclusive collector's edition from Barnes & Noble. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the spine, and I can't wait to read this. I also picked up physical copies, finally, of the Vicious Deep trilogy. So I have The Vicious Deep, which I don't have on right now because it's all the way down in the basement, and I'm not going to go get it. And this is book 2, The Savage Blue by Zoraida Cordova. Because book 3 is being released on July 1st, and I needed to catch up and reread book 1 and 2 to finally read the 3rd one. I'm really excited about this. I can't wait to see how this all ends. And last but not least, I got a copy of the Shadowhunters Codex by Cassandra Clare and Joshua Lewis. This is really, really gorgeous copy. I've seen it a couple of times, and it's always been really expensive, but there's an Instagram friend who needs to sell all her books in order to move, and she was selling this for, I believe it was only like $5 or $6. She has other copies, she has other books, all young adult books. They're all in really good condition. I'll leave the link down below so you can go check her out and see if there's anything that you want to buy. One more book, I forgot. I also picked up a copy of Eleanor and Park, the exclusive collector's edition. My copy came a little slightly damaged. The cover came a little bit damaged. It's got a little water spot damage here, and the crease over here is all wrong. I rarely pay full price for books, so it made me a little sad that it came damaged, but I don't know, I might just go back to Barnes & Noble and exchange it for a nicer one. I don't know, that's just me though. I like my books, especially my hardcovers, to be really nice. And that's everything for June. I'm really, really, really behind on reviewing books and keeping up with my blog lately. It's been really hard to balance real life with kids and everything and reading versus spending time on the computer and blogging and reviewing, and yeah, it's hard. I can't find that equal balance. So I'm either reading and spending time with family, or on the computer blogging. I can't find it, so I'm gonna try my best to catch up this week. This week I've labeled it as catch up on the blog week, and I'm going to pre-post as many reviews as I can. So this week I'm probably not going to be reading too much. And I also have these books over here that I want to try to read and squeeze in between my review books. I'm trying to read a physical, real book, like my book that I've purchased, for every 2 or 3 review books that I read, and yeah, I'm trying. It's hard to find a balance, and most of the time, obviously, family comes first. Yeah, family, reading, blogging. I can't figure anything else out at the moment. I hope you guys have had a great June. And those of you in the States, I hope you have a wonderful and safe 4th of July. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.